Sorry, I'm trying.
Oh boy. Oh shit. You're not even in the frame, girl.
Oh, well, there I fixed it.
After I worked so hard to fix the angle too. Oh yeah.
I'm in frame. What are you talking about?
Uh-huh. Alright, there we go.
I don't like being like having most of my body in frame, please.
Welcome to the stream. Wow, you have 3 viewers already. Amazing.
Wait, already? I'm surprised.
What is up, guys? Seehan here with Wendy Happy. Here to interview Wendy Happy. No, it's the other way around. Why am I the host here? What's going on?
No, what the frick? No, it's not how it works.
If the volume's bad, please let us know, whoever's in the chat.
Can you also hotspot my iPad? I need to look at chat every once in a while, that's why.
This is the suffering we're going through, huh? Alright.
Okay.
Is your camera working? Oh, I see. There's a hole there.
There's a hole there.
There's a hole there. Got it. You good?
Yes.
Okay. Wendy makes us happy. Oh, hi from Japan. Oh,
what's
from
that?
Sophie and Kat.
Oh, that's Sophia. Oh my gosh, hi Sophia.
Why are you waving at my phone? Wave at the camera. Hello. Girl.
I'm so scuffed, bro.
What time is it in Japan right now? Whatever. Plus 14, right?
15, I think.
Plus 15?
No, 14 because it's MST right now.
They said our video's kind of squished. Oh, it's because we're on a phone.
Okay. And
Skinny people. I'm still trying to do math in my head. Okay, right now it's 9 o'clock here, 9 p.m., which is 1700.
oh, you know, I can actually just look it up right
Well, that's
now.
2100.
I'm so, oh wow, that makes me so happy that Sophia and Catherine are watching.
Okay, Osaka. So it's just about noon right now in Osaka.
Oh, wow, wait.
So, konnichiwa. Welcome to the stream. Not my stream, it's someone else's stream.
Yeah.
Shall we start eating?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Can you do a proper, oh, there's someone doing a birthday. How
That's
cute.
okay.
Could you introduce yourself, like your name?
Hello.
Oh,
Average MJ Croquette.
Thank you.
Oh.
And then the cheese bulldog.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Woo! Poggers.
Yay, someone's birthday.
Okay. So what were you saying?
Can you do an introduction of, so basically it's like your name, your pronouns, what you stream, and yeah, that's the start of it.
Okay. Hello. My name is Austen. I go under the stream name of Seehan. Twitch.tv/Seehan. I mostly stream Genshin Impact and Fire Emblem, and I also do some cosplay under my Instagram account, seehan.cos. Come follow me if you want. Oh my gosh, I look like a hentai protagonist right now. Just the way the shadows are on my hair. My goodness. See, I knew I was gonna get you canceled.
That's not how it
What else?
works.
What else? What else did you say? Oh, I use the pronouns he, him. What else?
Yeah, and then we ask questions as we go on.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. All right. First, we gotta find out what we're eating. Okay. So we
Yeah.
ordered some cheese buldak, some croquettes, some bulgogi soup, and some corn cheese. So what are you eating first? Also, do you use your real name on stream?
Sometimes, but I do prefer my other names, so like Eclair or Wendy.
All right, Eclair. Eclair. There, have some corn cheese.
Sophia's like, he did not say that.
I'm gonna get you canceled. I told you.
No, you won't. I think I'm gonna get myself canceled one day.
Lomo.
Are you able to take photos of some of the food, by the way?
Oh shit.
It's okay. I'll do it.
No, I got you.
Thank
You are not about to take food pictures on your iPad, okay? Come on. Although the lighting in here is pretty terrible for food.
Do you use flash on your phone?
Do you prefer like landscape or portrait?
I do prefer portrait for posting purposes.
Okie dokie.
How is everybody today? How is Sophia and Catherine, and how is anyone else in chat? I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my iPad for chat.
Literally, everything here looks black and white because of the poor lighting. That's so funny.
It can't be legal for what? Thank you, Focus Wing. You're so sweet. Everyone's so nice. Oh my gosh.
Are you gonna do the thing where you bring the camera up to the food? Or bring
No,
the
because
food to
that's
the
too much.
camera?
Oh, the food to the camera? Yes.
Yes.
So, we have this beautiful corn cheese right here. I'm not gonna touch the...
You're gonna drop this. You're totally gonna drop
This
this.
is our corn cheese. I don't want to bring it up to the camera. It's too much work.
Hi. Corn cheese desu. Hoi. Bulgogi soup. I'm not gonna lift that.
We're not lifting that.
There's like
I'll lift
croquettes.
this-
Yeah,
I'll lift this.
I can't reach.
I'll lift
Oh
this
shit,
one.
that looks like the most dangerous one.
Ta-da!
Wow, cheese budak. And then we have croquettes. I can lift this one.
Okay. That one's light.
Wow. Looks so buddha. Alright, let's eat.
Oh my gosh. They're playing new... Oh my gosh. I love this song.
Heck yeah. Wait, you have to introduce yourself too. Who are you? I don't know you.
Oh, I'm Eclair / Wendy. I stream
Okay.
many things. I stream League of Legends, Valorant, Animal Crossing, sometimes sewing, sometimes art, piano, and I do these podcasts in May in celebration of Asian Pacific Heritage Month. So yeah, happy Asian Pacific Heritage Month, everybody.
What a
We're
great
eating at
segue.
the Asian restaurant in celebration. I don't want to say where because that would be doxing.
Yeah, we're gonna get sniped. But needless to say,
Yeah.
Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Viet, whatever.
Don't forget your Southeast Asians.
What's that include? India?
Yeah, India, Philippines, Thailand, and I'm trying to think of others. I'm so sorry. I'm very bad at naming them
So it's
all.
like Singapore, Malaysia.
Yeah, Singapore, Malaysia. Those are Southeast Asian.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm asking you leading questions, but you're the host. I should be letting you ask questions.
Oh yeah, what is your favorite bubble tea flavor? Like, what's your go-to flavor?
Let me finish this mouthful first. I'll say my go-to is probably a good old milk tea. I have a really big weakness for pudding and for grass jelly, so
I love pudding too.
heck yeah. And so like just having something that's like a vehicle. Oh shoot, I'm like shaking the camera with my movements. Oh no. Just like giving like my grass jelly and pudding just a vehicle to enter my mouth. So like milk tea is pretty good. But if I'm not having milk tea, like if I go to Coco's for example, I like having like a matcha macchiato, stuff like that. How about you? What do you like?
Oh, thank you, Tanuki. They subscribed. Yay.
Wow. Thank you so much for subscribing.
My favorite, I'd either go for like the fruit flavors. If I'm really thirsty, like I need something refreshing.
Yeah.
Or I love Thai milk tea if they have it. Thank you.
Thai milk tea is super good too, but it's a
It's
little
very
sweet
rare.
sometimes, eh?
It's also very rare, I find.
Yeah, it's hard to find sometimes. I don't even know who sells it.
I know Dream Tea at Wem sells it.
Dream Tea Southside doesn't sell it anymore.
Oh, Ellerslie? Sad.
Feels bad, man.
They don't have the caramelized potatoes?
Was that ever a thing? Oh, like in some places, hey? I was like, hold on. Since when did they have that?
Thai tea gang. Hey,
Thai
let's
tea
go. Dang.
I love Thai tea, except I always feel like I'm gonna get super fat from drinking it.
What do you call it? I love, that's why I reduce my sugar. I'm the kind of person that reduces it by 75% sometimes, 50%.
As someone that used to work at Dream Tea though, I can tell you that even if you reduce the sugar in Thai tea, it's still hella sweet.
I noticed.
Yeah. So I do have the questions here, so I'm kind of spoiling myself, but do you have them in front of you too?
Yes, I do. Hold on, I'm reading half sweet, half ice. Yes, you always reduce your ice.
Yes.
What is your favorite snack too?
My favorite snack? That's a good question. I don't really eat too many snacks, but honestly, it's funny because maybe you're expecting an answer like chips or something or like crackers, but I really just like eating pieces of cheese.
Understandable.
Yeah, just like a good old block of cheese.
To block.
Yeah.
Wait, that reminds me of that. You know that episode of SpongeBob with the sea bear, and then Squidward's like, "What kind of cheese is bad?" And they're like, "Cubes is." They said something about cubes being not okay, and then slices were good.
Well done. By the way, we didn't do any sound checks. I'm just talking to the chat. We didn't do any sound checks before this, so if my mic is too loud, or if her mic is too loud, just let us know, okay? And we can move the mics around. Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, it was just that SpongeBob episode. That was it. What other hobbies and interests do you have? Oh, Focus Wing says things that sea bears don't like: cube, cheese, and circles.
What do they like then? String cheese? Sliced cheese?
I don't know. It's just like, what do you call it? I guess like those are the things that would like provoke them, like an attack.
I see.
Tanuki says our voice is good. There's ambient sound, but I suppose that can't be blocked.
Yeah, unfortunate. And we are using, when Eclair was good enough to like smarty enough I should say, to bring some mics. I didn't even think about it, but she brought some mics for us, so at least we have a little bit of localized sound, but yeah, even, it's like really loud in here as well. Eclair also got us like a private room too, and it's still this loud. Your question was
Hobbies and interests.
So I kind of said it before, but I do cosplay, I stream. I mostly do gaming just as like my side hobby when I'm not working. Right now I'm playing Honkai Star Rail and Genshin, and I'm really looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom coming out soon for The Legend of Zelda.
Oh.
Actually, it's already out.
Yeah, isn't it already out?
My copy is coming on Tuesday, so.
Oh. Yeah, I saw posts about lineups at GameStop.
Yeah.
And at I don't know, like 8 a.m. or something.
One of my friends lined up last night at 9 p.m. and he was there till 11 p.m.
You can do that?
Yeah.
But isn't it in a mall?
There's like different stores. I think he was in a mall though, yeah.
But like, doesn't security like kick you out?
Well, lots of gaming stores do like midnight releases.
Oh.
So maybe it was that, I don't know. All I know is that he was there at like 9 p.m. and stayed till like 11 p.m. Yeah, 5-head, right?
Yeah, it was.
Our host here is very well prepared.
Uh-huh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, what do you call it? What is anime and manga stuff? And cosplay. I got you a present, Austen, in appreciation for coming out.
Thank you very much. Arigato kazai, thanks. You didn't have to, but thank you very much.
I like to get all my interviewees a small gift.
Wow! What is this? It's a
Notebook.
It's a notebook with a dog on it. Very cute. What else is in here? I feel more. There's a card. So I kind of spoiled myself. I already know what's in this card because I picked up Eclair before this, and then they were working on the card, and I was it was an accident.
I'm so scuffed, bro.
What the?
It's a pen!
It's a pen!
Wait, I can bring it closer.
Yeah. It's so cute. What the heck? Oh, and are these stickers?
Yeah, I thought you liked Pokemon, so.
I do like Pokemon. Pokemon's actually one of like, when I was younger, that was like the thing I was known for, because like I was a competitive battler. I knew all the Pokemon, and now I'm kind of retired. I haven't been as interested in Pokemon recently, but that's my backstory, I guess. Thanks. That's a really lovely gift.
Yeah. What other hobbies do you have? Or are those all of them?
I mentioned the cosplay already, right? I mentioned the gaming. I mentioned the streaming. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm boring.
Probably that makes you boring. What got you into cosplay in the first place?
Well, I always kind of had an interest in cosplay, but I had a few barriers. Like I used to wear glasses, and there weren't really that many cosplayers or cosplays that I was interested in that had glasses. So that kind of turned me off of it. And I wasn't really the type that could wear contacts either. Like I feel very uncomfortable touching my eyeballs.
Oh, same.
There we go. So I ended up being LASIK. So now I have 20/20 vision. I can cosplay whatever I want. And now I also have a job, so I can actually buy cosplays. So yeah, I can finally fulfill that side of me. I also have another friend. Her name is Whimsy Cos. You know her, Whimsy. She amazing cosplayer, and one time last year around Odafest time, she was like, "Yo, you want cosplay with me?" And that's how it all started. It gave me kind of an in on cosplaying. She was cosplaying Utah that year, so I bought a Kazuha cosplay. It was a really great experience, so I'm cosplaying again this year for Odafest.
Are you able to reveal your Odafest lineup to us?
By lineup, I really only have one cosplay. It's a Pantalone, also from Genshin Impact. I already did a test run maybe like half a month ago. Whimsy, Curate, Close, and I all went to an ice rink, and we were skating on ice, cosplaying on ice. It was a really cool experience, and I really got to understand how heavy and annoying my cosplay is. So I'm hoping I don't die during Odafest. Odafest is going to be super hot, so I'm hoping I'm not going to just pass away.
Oh no, I'm not looking forward to that.
You said you had 3 cosplays, though.
4
cosplays.
Potentially 4.
Jeez. Can't even imagine. What the heck is your cosplay budget?
I don't know, I'm gonna be honest.
Could you pass me the cheese bulldog?
No.
Well, I guess I'll just use my Gumu Gumu no arms to...
Can you make room for it, actually?
No.
Okay, I guess I'll push everything off the table.
As you should. Which city is Odafest in? It's in Calgary.
Yeah.
Wait, I just called basic? I am basic. Congratulations, you figured me out. I want to put these on the end of the table. Just save space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also helps the servers.
Yeah.
Always be nice to your serving staff.
Always be nice to your servers. Because they're the ones that feed you.
I thought that was the cooks.
The servers touch it afterwards, so they could like add a little something if you're not nice to them. Add a little spin there.
That just reminds me of like this episode of 16 where they were like annoying to like this taco server or whatever. And so she took a dustpan and put like dust in their tacos and the spat in their tacos too.
Jesus.
And they didn't even notice it until like I think they started to feel sick afterwards.
I do know of, like I was watching a show or something, maybe it was just a TikTok or something, but I saw like this rich man was like, I think he was like the supervisor or boss of like a fast food chain, and the kids working there didn't like him, so like he was like, make me a burger, I need to see the quality of your food. So I made him the burger, but like the chef like spit in the burger and then gave it to him. And of course you can't really taste the spit once it's like being cooked and stuff, so just goes to show, be nice to your cooks and servers.
Thank you, Tanuki. Thank you for stopping by. All right. Next question. What is your favorite cosplay that you have so far?
So far I've really only done 4 cosplays. 2 of which are casual cosplays. So I have like a casual Tanjiro and a casual Kazuha. And of course I also have my main Kazuha and I have Pantalone. I would say my favorite right now is Pantalone. Even if it is like really hot and cumbersome, I find it just fits my body type a bit better. And there is something to be said about like, just like be comfortable in your own body and cosplay whoever you want, but it also feels nice when the person you're cosplaying actually looks like you. Like you just feel a bit more comfortable in your cosplay, you feel more confident, and when you're walking around, you feel like you can really embody that character more. Whereas if you're like cosplaying someone that doesn't really suit your body type, you might feel a bit more insecure, you might feel a little bit more like, oh, like I'm embarrassing myself. So I would say Pantalone right now is my favorite.
We have a question from the audience. I can't talk. Focus Swing asks, how do you decide what cosplays you do?
That's a good question. So my first cosplay, my Kazuha, I was already thinking about cosplaying for Genshin Impact, and my friend Whimsy, she did a Hu Tao cosplay. And so I was like, oh, okay, I'll just pick someone from Genshin Impact as well. At the time, I played a lot of Kazuha, so I was like, okay, I'll pick Kazuha then.
Because he's your main or something?
Yeah, like he was like one of my mains at the time. And then this time, with Pantalone, I just kind of picked him because I thought the Harbingers were really cool. So Pantalone is part of a group in the Genshin Impact universe that are like called the 12 Fatui Harbingers. So there's like 12 of them, so like no, not 12, there's 11. The 11 Fatui Harbingers. And then so they are basically evil. Evil, but they're hot. And so what, in my mind, I was like, oh my god, I want to like get a group of 11 and like we'll just like walk around a convention as the Fatui Harbingers. So
do you have your group?
I'm getting there. Originally, I was going to cosplay as Capitano, the number 4 spot, but I couldn't find, at the time, there weren't really all that many Harbinger cosplays released yet, and I have 0 handiwork ability, so I can't make cosplays on my own. So I had to settle for ordering the Pantalone cosplay. And so I started looking for group members. So Whimsy is going to cosplay Arlecchino. Franny.soul cosplay is going to do Capitano. He's making the helmet himself, I believe.
Wow, Franny!
Wow! I believe a cosplayer called Dixie, Natsu's baby mama, she's going to cosplay Columbina. And I'm not sure who else is cosplaying, but those are the ones I know so far.
Okay.
The evil makes them hotter.
Yes.
So true.
We love group cosplays, yes. Let's see. And what is your dream cosplay?
That's a good one. Okay, so there's like a whole bunch of really hot characters being released in Honkai Star Rail right now. And like, there's this one dude, I forgot his name, it's like Jing something, but he's like a general, and like he's like this really badass kind of Chinese general outfit. And I'm like really hoping that I can get fit enough to be able to cosplay him. He does have more of like that slender Chinese build, so it might be a little tough, but hopefully they release a cosplay in my size so I can give it a try. We'll see.
Oh, they're playing twice!
Are they?
Moonlight Sunrise, right?
I have no idea. You probably know K-pop more than I do.
I thought you were playing K-pop in the car.
Look, I'm a casual. I'm a dolphin. I'm a minnow.
Wait, what? A dolphin? Do you go
What the hell? Oh, as a dolphin. I was like, where did that come from? No, I don't make any dolphin noises. Instead, I just spend money in gacha games.
So you're not a whale.
Just a dolphin.
You know what's funny? Dolphins are considered whales. They're cetacean.
Really?
And like, orcas are also a type of dolphin too. They're all under the umbrella of whale, but then they also have a subcategory which is cetaceans.
Interesting. Today I learned. I didn't know that before.
Also, dolphins are kind of assholes.
I do know that one.
Scientists found porpoises, like they're like just basically smaller dolphins, kind of.
Yeah.
They washed up on shore and they match the bite marks to dolphins. And I'm a terrible person. I make this joke saying like, oh, dolphins beat up porpoises on porpoise.
You are a terrible person.
I know. Oh, and they also, I saw a documentary clip in school where these dolphins were passing around a pufferfish, getting high off of it.
Dolphins are kind of like jerks. But I've also seen videos of them like rescuing humans and helping smaller animals, so maybe they're just whimsical like humans.
It's because they're so smart. So they basically kind of just know the difference between good and evil, essentially.
Yeah, and then they can choose to be good or choose to be evil. They don't have like an autopilot mode like an ant would.
Do you have a favorite animal by any chance?
Well, I own rabbits right now. I have 2 rabbits.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
What are their names?
One's a Wannabe, and the other one is Bashful. Actually, you know the person you interviewed last year, Michelle? I adopted Wannabe from her. His name was Muchi at the time.
Oh.
And so, yeah, there's that connection. That's how I know her.
Aww.
Because I have her baby boy.
I didn't know Michelle had rabbits.
Just the one.
Or rabbit.
What about you? What's your favorite animal?
This is gonna sound weird, but I love jellyfish.
Okay. What do you like about jellyfish?
They're really cool. They come in different sizes, so they can be really tiny, or they could be as long as a blue whale.
What?
I learned about this in a TED Ed video. And their bell, like the biggest bell, I think it's like 8 meters wide,
Wow.
like not circumference, diameter.
Wow.
That's the lion's mane, I believe.
That's crazy.
And then what happens is there's this type of jellyfish where it's like if it gets stressed or if it's like dying, it can turn itself back into a baby, essentially.
So like reincarnate itself.
So it cheats death, essentially.
So this is the power of isekai in real life.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that. A lot of scientists are trying to like see how they do it so they can apply it to humans. Also, I just think they're really cool. Also, if you get stung by jellyfish, don't pee on yourself. You gotta pour vinegar on it. Don't wash it under fresh water. That's gonna make it worse.
Good to know. I had no idea. Don't plan on being stung by jellyfish, but that's good to know.
Well, it's because they wash up on shore. And
You pick it up and step on it.
Yeah.
So how come there's a myth that you can pee on it then?
I think it's like, I don't know. I don't know where that actually came from. I forgot.
This is a good croquette, by the way. You chose well. Your croquette is really good.
Yeah.
You want Wendy to be your lifesaver? Yo, Eclair, you're being drafted to the Lifeguard Legion.
Oh, about that. I have a confession to make. I can't properly swim. I can only swim on my back.
Honestly, kind of same though. I'm very not confident in the water. One of my fears is drowning stuff.
Oh. You got any other fears since we're on that topic?
Jesus.
Is it Jesus?
Jesus, I fear Jesus. I'm pretty scared of heights.
So falling.
Not even about falling. Just like the feeling of like being in a high place. It like makes me feel like very scared. I don't know. Oh, I'm also arachnophobic.
Me too.
How about you? Besides arachnophobia.
This is gonna get deep. I'm scared of people getting tired of me.
Fear of abandonment?
Kind of. It's like, I as Taylor Swift put it, she like said in an interview, she wrote
Taylor
this song. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, well, it's really good because like
Okay.
she wrote this song called Nothing New, and it's basically this. It's like the life of being a female artist, right? It's very short, right? And she's saying how it's kind of like when you first meet someone and they're like, oh, Kevin's here, yeah, Kevin's here. And then as it goes on, it's like, oh, you're here? It's like, when are you leaving? It's kind of like that.
Like you feel like you always have to be fresh and sparkling.
Yeah, I feel that too.
Yeah. Oh God, but not like this.
I feel like I have to be constantly exciting, constantly new,
fresh material.
Yeah. And if I'm boring, then people are like, oh well, bye Felicia.
It sounds like there's a lot of insecurities there. Well,
Yeah,
that's okay.
it's okay. I'm also
Uh-oh.
my chopsticks.
What were you saying? You also?
I'm also like scared I'm gonna accidentally murder somebody.
What? Wow, what an incredibly specific.
Because it's like I've accidentally, what do you call it?
You've accidentally hurt someone before?
No, I haven't murdered somebody. Oh my gosh, I accidentally like when I was learning how to drive, I crashed into a tree. I was going 15 kilometers though, so not that fast.
How'd you crash into a tree? What happened?
I don't know. I panicked. I couldn't press the brake in time.
That does happen. When you're driving and you're not sure what to do, sometimes you can even press the accelerator. So
At least I didn't press the accelerator. And at least I didn't drive through a Starbucks building.
what an incredibly specific example.
It's
of
because
what not to
what
do.
happened was
On the-
yeah. I think you know what I'm
I
talking
know what you're talking
about.
about. All right, hit me with your next question.
Okay. What is your favorite convention memory and favorite convention overall?
Go Focus Swing first says, I would die if anyone made Wendy sad.
Oh, that's so kind.
See? You have people who care about you. There you go.
I know.
My favorite convention memory and favorite convention? It's gotta be Odafest 2022. Because I went with Eclair.
Are you trolling me?
I still remember Austen's Oda car. It was such a fucking gong show. Honestly, that Odafest was pretty shit. All things considered, there was like a 2-hour wait line standing outside. Windy and cold as hell. Not even windy. Windy is cold as hell. It was like so disorganized. Wait lists were wait times were forever for everything.
Yo, the rave was so hype. But that's the thing
It was
they owned
not.
up.
It was just a Naruto run.
Hey, I like that. I liked it.
What made it memorable for me though was the fact that it was my first time cosplaying for like a convention, using like a serious cosplay. Like before that, I'd done like some whatever, like some DIY cosplays that were just kind of for fun. This was the first time that I actually like fully committed, bought a cosplay, like did everything I could to make it good, and then I went. So that was really special and really amazing. And like we had a really amazing rooming group. Me, Whimsy, Eclair, Kureikos, and Whimsy's boyfriend. We had a really amazing group.
We did.
Yeah, and also Eclair almost died.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Keeping you alive was definitely a memorable experience.
Hey, Kiriko's also almost died.
Valid. But it was a good time, and again, like that's like a special memory for me. How about you? What's your favorite one?
My favorite cons are either Oda Fest or Animathon. I can't choose between the two, to be honest, sometimes.
Yeah? Which one? Which year in particular?
Oh, I think it was 2016. It was my first Oda Fest.
Okay.
And man, the staff were so nice to me. I was not expecting that. And like, they were all so cheerful. And my mom was like, oh, thank you. My mom was really, what do you call it?
Supportive?
Yeah.
It's good.
Because she actually helped us find accommodations.
Oh, shit.
Because like, we looked at the hotel, the Marriott, right?
Yeah. It's
And she's just like,
hella expensive.
What the frick? No, we're not getting a hotel here. And she like looked up another hotel. She's like, oh, this one's better. This is cheaper. Let's use this one. And then
Was it far away from the...
no, it was
Okay.
15 minutes away by walking. So
Wow.
I got lost easily, so she had to pick me up.
So it was good. Your mom like was really supportive that year.
What do you call it? I met Natsu's voice actor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was so nice and he was so funny.
Wow. The era when people cared about fairy tale, huh? Oh, what happened to the machine?
Oh, no
you're
battery.
Alright. We have 20% left. We'll have
dear.
to make the best of it.
Okay. What is one con you really want to go to?
I want to go to a con in Vancouver. Vancouver, I feel like, is like has the best cons, the most people, the most passion. I'm too broke this year, so. Oh my God, you're shaking your head. No.
True. I've been to the cons in Vancouver. Okay, no hate.
Tell me your story.
But this is the first time I went. It was so expensive.
Uh huh.
It was like very disorganized.
Uh-huh.
Because I wanted to volunteer because they were advertising like, oh, Crunchyroll wanted someone to volunteer for their booth the day before the con.
Uh huh.
And, or sorry, 2 days before the con they advertised it.
Okay.
But I was like, oh, I can't get my ticket, and I want to at least like get a chance to get a ticket. So I basically had to like, I bought my ticket, and then they emailed me the next day being like, oh, what's your availability? I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I was like, I just emailed them. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. You emailed me too late. And this was at the time. This was my sister. I was staying with my sister,
Yeah.
and she lived literally 15 minutes away at the time from the convention center because she lived like downtown Vancouver at the time.
Right.
Now she doesn't because it's very expensive.
Yeah. Totally.
And I just remember because I went alone, I didn't really have too much fun. I'll be honest. But what do you call it? I did meet up with people there that I knew. And I saw some artist friends like Brown Rabbits. Oh, I love Brown Rabbits. Their art is so good. But yeah, that was like it was also a meh convention because I expected it to kind of be better than AnimeCon, but it wasn't. It's like more of a convention to show off your cosplay than to do stuff. Because when I looked at the stuff to do, there's
There wasn't
nothing.
much to do.
Yeah, there's not much to do. Because you know, if you go to AnimeCon, we have so much to do.
So many events.
Yeah, like we have so many panels too, like, and they're like fan panels, like made by the people that go to the convention.
Yeah.
Also, they charged you too much money for an if you wanted an autograph from someone.
Yeah. It's like almost like 100 for one autograph. Eh?
Oh, at the time it was less than that, but
Okay.
still, it was still expensive.
Crazy.
Also, they're just not very good at. From what I've heard horror stories where they don't treat their guests very well.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, I don't know why it's compressed. I'm so sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. It's fixed.
Yeah, I think sometimes maybe because it's kind of diagonal right now, maybe sometimes it switches resolutions. It's unfortunate. The stand we have today is a little sus.
It's from AliExpress, so that's why.
You gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
We love AliExpress. But yeah, that's Vancouver for you. You know, it's if you really want to go, but go only if you have a connection with the artist, because an artist can get you a discounted pass.
Right, if you like get it as like a employee helper thing.
About that, they actually artists only get one free pass.
Okay.
And then they have to pay for the rest if they want like a helper, which
Jesus
is really
Christ.
stupid. And it's like discounted, thankfully, but still the fact that you have to pay for like a second person is just ridiculous.
Right?
Like,
So stupid.
it's like these artists can't, like, I don't know, go to the bathroom or something.
I guess that's why you get a lot of artists that just they'll share a table, so that way at least they can like watch each other, support each other while the other goes to the bathroom, grabs a bite to eat.
All right, we got more questions. What first got you into streaming?
Okay. Now we rewind back to Michelle. So Michelle is an amazing content creator. She does, gosh, I don't remember her tags right now, but she has like a food channel on her Instagram and her TikTok. She had a stream, Bao. She had lots of different content creation streams going on. And like I'm one of her good friends, so I started making content so we could do like collaborations and stuff like that. And honestly, like streaming at the time was very fun. I was in my last year of my social work degree, and so I had a little bit of time. Like as a student, I wasn't working. Well, I was working part-time, but I was also living out of home. Sorry, I'm like burping. Yeah, so I moved out. I was in my last year of school. I was working part-time, and so I just had a bit of time left over at the end of each day where I was just like alone in my room and just like nothing to do. So I would just start streaming. And at the time, I wasn't really sure what to start with. Like you usually have to pick some sort of direction to put your stream in order to like build traction and gain some sort of following, right? And eventually, I landed on Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem at the time was a pretty niche community, and I felt like because I do play a lot of Fire Emblem, of course I'm not the best at Fire Emblem, but at the very least I had enough game knowledge and awareness to be able to make a pretty good show of it. And it honestly worked. Even though I don't stream a lot nowadays, I still have a pretty consistent community that I interact with on my stream Discord, and like even through it all, even though I don't even stream anymore very much, they're still like very active and talking to me and by sharing their lives with me, and I really appreciate them.
Oh, that's so nice. What's the thing about streaming that you liked the most?
Definitely the connections piece. I really like being able to just share a part of my life with people who I don't know in person, I don't know them in real life, and I never really have to. Like, I know of their life. Of course, they do share pieces of their life with me, but there's that boundary that I always try and maintain between a streamer and my personal life. But in spite of that boundary, like they're respectful of it, I'm respectful to them, and we're able to just share pieces of our lives. And life is pretty short, so the fact that you can like share positivity with each other, support each other through tough times is always really, really nice. It's really cool. That's the part I like most about streaming.
What does your daily routine look like?
Usually just working. I'm sure we can all relate. The 9-to-5 grind.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure some of us want a 9-to-5 grind. For me right now, it is a 9-to-5 grind. Wake up, go to work, go home, play games, do whatever hobbies that I need to do that day. So maybe work on my cosplay, maybe film a TikTok or two, and then go to bed.
Anything else that you do, like special on like specific days?
Thank you.
You have like a weekly thing? I don't know how to explain this. I'm sorry.
Well, I do have like, honestly, I am a boring person. As your chat said, I'm basic. So like sometimes I'll like go out for dinner with friends. We'll have like events that we do on weekends. Go watch movies, stuff like that. You know, like. I do think I'm a pretty basic person, but like right now it just fits with my lifestyle, so nothing too exciting going on. Not like Wendy over here.
What do you mean? All right, when you feel burnout, how do you pick yourself up again?
That's a great question. So, in my field, I'm a social worker. Burnout is a very real thing. Like, we witness human despair and like death and hopelessness every single day. So what we do to avoid burnout is, of course, try our best to take care of ourselves, right? Like thank you. we do our best to identify like self-care strategies that work for us. Maybe that's taking a walk. Maybe that's sitting in your car at the end of each day and just screaming into the wilderness, or even just like sitting there quietly on your phone for a bit. It's just like a way to recollect yourself, catch up with who you are, escape like your duties as like maybe a brother, sister, child, father, mother, whatever role you have within your life. You can escape that for just a little bit, and sometimes that's what you need. For me, I am an introvert, so I like to just like chill. I do like to sit in my car on my phone. I do like to play video games. Sometimes chatting with a friend is what I need. Yeah, whatever works for different people.
What video games do you play other than Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail?
Wow, what a great question. I also play hit mobile sensation Arknights, and as I mentioned before, Tears of the Kingdom of Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It released yesterday, but my copy I ordered it on Amazon, so it's coming on Tuesday. So I don't get to play it for a little while. But that's very exciting. I tend to play a lot of gacha games. I personally like gacha games just because that hit of serotonin / dopamine when you gacha is irresistible, but I don't want to gamble money, so here we are.
Aren't you gambling money though?
No, I mean, at least in gacha games, there is free-to-play currency, right?
Okay, fair.
Versus if you're gambling in real life, there's no free-to-play currency. It's all just your own money.
What never fails to cheer you up?
Honestly, probably food. I'm a very food-motivated person, so if I'm eating something good, sometimes I'll do a happy dance. Sometimes I'll make weird noises.
Okay, fair. I do that too. Especially if I'm drinking like a really good bubble tea.
There you go. And honestly, I'm sure a lot of people can relate, hey? Like just eating good food can just change your entire demeanor. Like for example, when you're sick, there's a lot of people who say like drinking good soup or a good congee will like return your spirits to you, right?
I miss having congee. Yo, the century egg.
Century egg.
And then what do you call it?
You have a rice cooker where you're living right now, right?
Yes.
You should just make some rice cooker congee.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, they're playing Love Dive. Sorry, I love Love Dive.
Hell yeah. I don't know what your battery's looking like. How many questions do we have left?
Just a few more. What do you know the trolley problem?
The trolley problem, yeah.
Everyone probably here knows about it because I've talked about it so many times.
Sure.
Okay, which one would you pick to save? The 5 or the 1?
Sorry, you said the vibe?
The 5 or the 1?
Oh yeah. Okay, so I once saw, or I was watching an offline TV video, and they're like, which one would you save? The baby or the 5 people? But they're all racist. I once saw an answer that was like, I would turn the train and drift on both tracks, like hit them all.
Was that Michael that said that?
Yeah.
I knew it.
No, it was Jody.
Oh, Jody.
Jody gave the answer. Michael's the one who asked, and he was like, "Oh shit, she's a real one."
Wait, I can imagine Jody saying that. Oh.
You have 10% battery. Jesus. All right. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure. I think I'll probably try and drift the train off the tracks itself and kill everyone on the train.
Okay. Kill everyone. Why?
Because I don't want to make that choice. That sounds terrible.
Okay, well, I'm gonna change this up a bit now.
Hold on.
That one person is the love of your life, and those 5 people are your 5 closest friends, and you have to choose. You can't do this veering off the track shit.
So, in this theoretical situation, I'm gonna... God. Jesus. I'm gonna Spider-Man myself out the front window and just like...
What?
I don't fucking know. What do you want me to say?
You choose one or the other.
Honestly, I could never, right? I think what I would do is just like be so struck with indecision, and just whichever one the track is already gonna go on, it would just hit them. Because I'd be so stuck with indecision.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm not decisive enough for this situation. If I can't drift off the tracks, then what choices do I really have?
Okay, what about your if you were stuck on the track,
Okay.
but you had the choice to like save your leg
My leg?
or your 5 closest friends?
My leg?
Or your 5 closest
My 5 closest friends versus 1 limb? Like, that's so easy. Of course I'm gonna save my leg. I'm just kidding. No, of course I would run over my leg. It's just my leg. And then I'll sue my friends, and then I'll get them to pay for a nice bionic leg for me.
Oh my god.
We all win.
You're gonna sue your friends?
Of course.
If you sue your friends, you're not gonna have any friends left.
That's okay. At least I'll have my leg. A sick bionic leg. That sounds like a dumb problem. What are they doing on a train track?
Focus Ring says, I expect my 5 closest friends to carry me everywhere after that choice. Nodders.
Nodders. Word.
Okay. I did not expect my phone to go this far, so anyways, we're gonna talk about some serious stuff now.
Sure.
Do you have anyone that you look up to the most? Who do you look up to?
Good question. When I was young, I don't look up to anyone right now, but when I was young, I looked up to my brother. So my brother is like a musical therapist in Vancouver. For like his entire life, he's like had a lot of struggles. Like he was the firstborn to like immigrant parents,
Oh, yeah.
so they really had to practice through him. He got to experience all of their trauma, everything going on with them, and he of course had his own struggles as well. So in spite of all of that, he still came out on the other end with a desire to help people and to save people and to like make life better for other people. So I thought that was really, really cool. And that was part of my decision to go into social work after that. So I do look up to him. And now, now that we're both older, like I said, I don't really look up to anyone anymore, but at least I still remember that kind of feeling.
All right. If you are comfortable to share, have you personally experienced racism?
Oh, of course.
Like
Can
you're
you
smiling.
imagine? Can you imagine being a minority in Canada and not experiencing racism? That's crazy.
No, some people have told me they haven't, so.
Holy. They probably experienced it, but didn't know that they were experiencing it.
Yes, that's what one of them told me. One of them was like, yeah, I probably experienced it, but I was like very unaware probably.
Yeah.
Would you like to share some stories?
Yeah, racism can take so many forms, right? Even like microaggressions,
Yes.
the way people talk to you or like look at you. It's all racism, right?
Yep.
But of course, it's like very severe case of racism. So one time, I shouldn't share too many details, but basically, in both elementary and junior high, I went to very white, predominantly white populated schools. And honestly, the way they treated me really shaped like my self-esteem, my worldview, the way I perceive myself in context of everyone around me. And it caused so many issues with insecurity and like constantly trying to please others, like becoming a people pleaser, insecurity, not knowing who I am, what kind of person I really am. It's like you create a persona to survive, right? Like, oh, this is, if I do this, if I act like a class clown, for example, people will like me more. So like, is that your real persona, or is that just the persona you made to survive, right?
Or the whole, oh, if I just duck my head and stay quiet, like I won't get into trouble.
Exactly, that's the model minority approach, right?
Yeah.
A lot of Asians do that. Like as long as we're quiet and we look pretty, people will like us. But is that really what we want or really who we are? Maybe not, who knows?
And also the fact that people still like romanticize Canada, it's not as good as it is, like as people make it out to be. Sorry.
Totally.
Because we're also guilty of a lot of racist acts. Like we also intern like with the Japanese internment camps. We have done that. We had the Chinese build our railway.
Yeah. There's the residential schools, the China side of the indigenous people in Canada.
Yeah. And what was it? Calgary. What was it? Caused their Chinatown to relocate 3 times.
Wow.
Because of what do you call it? Legal disputes, or what do you call it?
Gentrification.
Yeah. Like it's kind of similar to what happened in San Francisco's Chinatown. You know how they were like very like against it, and they're like trying to get that land
And push them out somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So messed up. But honestly, like, Chinese people have so few resources to work with compared to like the government, right? So what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah. Oh, the Chinese head tax. It used to be $50, and I remember I saw a sign somewhere in BC, and it explained how they actually increased it from 50 to 500 for like if you want to bring a family member over, you would have to pay $500, but each Chinese person's salary was 400. And so a lot of Chinese men, they were called married bachelors because they couldn't bring their children, their families here.
Yeah.
So they ended up dying alone.
So sad.
Yeah.
And things are better now, admittedly, but
Yeah. But
racism's
also,
still there.
like when COVID hit, we had some like hate crimes too. Why would anyone target the elderly? Like that's such a cowardly thing to do.
You said it yourself, they're cowards, right?
Yeah. It's like, bro, they're just old people.
They're easy targets, and when you're like a hateful, cowardly person who's targeting others just because of their race, you're not gonna fight someone who can actually fight with you.
It really sucks. It's just like, I remember even like at the peak of the pandemic, whenever me and my mom went out for groceries, like I felt people just glaring at us.
Exactly, right? And for the longest time, we couldn't go out in public without even being afraid of not being attacked. Like we would always have to look over our shoulders, always like just that invisible perception of hatred. You always felt it, and of course, maybe doubly so for you because you already felt that way as like a woman, and like as an Asian. So like it's just doubly intersected.
Yeah. Do you know how the model minority myth came to be?
Good question. How?
So basically what happened was, remember the Cold War? So because America was afraid of Asia helping the Russians, they decided, oh shoot, let's actually be nicer to Asians now and let them in, but we'll only let successful Asians in. We're talking like doctors, lawyers, engineers, scholars, anyone that can contribute to society.
Yeah.
So then they would only let them in. They had a lot of propaganda saying like, oh, like look at all these successful Asians, and like they're doing so well. And they start from the bottom, now they're here, kind of thing. And what happened was they even had an all-Asian basketball team tour around America.
Yeah.
But what was really sinister about this model of minority myth was it was used to put other minorities down.
Totally. Like pit us against each other?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's like,
I'm not sure how much battery you have left.
oh yeah.
So we should probably just do the questions that you care about the most.
That was actually it.
That's it?
Yeah. I also like had some questions. I asked you questions I didn't even have on the list too, you know.
Oh really? Nice.
Do you have any closing points before my phone dies? Self-promo, yes.
Yeah. I don't really want promo myself. What I will say is try your best to support family-owned Asian restaurants or stores in your area. It doesn't matter where you are. They'd be really happy to have you, and maybe they're under a lot of stress, so maybe if they're not really nice to you, that's totally normal. Asian restaurants are not known for their service because, you know, they're immigrants, they're trying to survive as well, but you know, they do appreciate your patronage and you helping them out. So if you have a bit of extra money in your pocket, some extra time, instead of going to McDonald's, maybe check out one of those lovely places instead.
Also, if they only take cash, you know you've hit a hole in the wall, good place.
Hell yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for inviting me on the stream, Wendy. It was a good time.
Thank you all for coming to my stream. I'll link the restaurant after I post the food photos. Yeah.
So we don't get doxxed.
Yes.
Have a good night.
How do I end this?
You know, that's a great question.